And I mean, Dowell's been, he's been in the NFL, I think, for 10 plus years, maybe 15 plus years. And then obviously went to Arkansas and learned under Bryles and kind of learned the essence, or helped solidify the essence of that RPO offense and different things you can do with the quarterback run game. I mean, this is all relatively coming back. I mean, you had the Michael Vick, and you had this era where it was Tim Couch or whoever the guy at Nebraska was, but kind of having a dual threat quarterback nowadays is kind of like a must. I mean, it adds an extra. You have to account for an extra person in the box. That's an extra hole to fill. That's an extra hat down there. So you can get numbers that way. And I mean, Spencer can run, but I mean, going back to the hashes, like there's just ways to manipulate the box and get yourself numbers. I mean, if you just line up in a 3-by-1 set and the nickel doesn't kind of creep down and plays out there head up on the slot, then you only got 6 guys in the box. And with a tight end, you got 6 guys to block them. Unless the safety comes down. And the safety comes down, then you get one-on-one on the backside with your X receiver. So, I mean, it's a numbers game. It gets overcomplicated sometimes, but football's math. It's where's my best odds? If I have 6 to block their 6, let's run the ball. If they got 7, let's not run the ball. Let's spit it on the edge and let my receiver take on the first guy at 7 or 8 yards. And if it all counts, if there's 7 guys in the box and they got a safety over the top and they can account for the 3-by-1 set, then my X receiver is 1-on-1, and he's generally my best player. That was our Alshon Jeffrey. That was Sidney Rice. Those were those type of guys that, I mean, if you're the primary X receiver, you got to go win, and that's your job. So, I mean, we had that guy in Julio Jones, and I could tell you every time Kyle Shanahan could manipulate the box and get 1-on-1 with Julio Jones, who was getting the ball? Julio Jones.